So a networker? No, because I'm definitely not a networker. I'm an awful networker. Why do you think I'm in Nijisanji? Oh my gosh, you're so funny. You're so funny. I literally would not be in Nijisanji. Nijisanji is where a lot of people want to be, bruh. The point I'm trying to make about being a Nijisanji and not being a network and not being a networker is this. I feel like a lot of people in Niji network within Niji. Because that's kind of it. You know? It's kind of the reason why I feel like I just, you know, so like thankfully I've improved at my networking and I've gotten better at it, but I definitely wouldn't call myself a networker. A lot of the quote unquote connections that I have right now are literally a result of like just making friends. Basically every single connection that I have is not because like, oh man, you know, it's this. It literally is just made a friend. And then they're just like, oh yeah, I do this. And I'm like, for real? You know? Or it's someone that I talk to like on the off chance and then somehow we end up really hitting it off. And it's always a surprise. But I'm like every single one has been a result of that. Like it's really sad too because I feel like there's a lot of situations where I want to reach out to people, but I'm always afraid of coming off the wrong way. It's actually so interesting because like before Nijisanji, I was nobody. I was nobody before Niji, like 1000% nobody. And I was afraid to reach out to people because I didn't want to seem like a clout chaser. And now on the opposite end, now that I have like, you know, I guess presence, if you will, now that I have this presence, I'm afraid for a different reason. I don't want to seem like a creep. It's really funny. It's really funny. When I was nobody, I didn't want to seem like a clout chaser. And now that I have like presence and numbers, I don't want to seem like a creep. Oh man, he's using his audience to, you know, get this. And I'm like, oh yeah, nope. I'm good. You know, because like whenever you think you're talking to someone, I feel like the only time at this point, the only time I feel comfortable talking to people is if they're already talking to someone else. Does that make sense? So like, what is it? Talking to like a friend that is like, I guess like a smaller content creator. I don't feel comfortable reaching out to them, not because I don't want to do anything or because I don't like them or for whatever reason. It's none of that. It's literally because I don't want to come off as a creep. Because there's always a power dynamic there, you know? There's always a power dynamic, and you can't really help that. So, like, I really try to play it cool and play it chill because I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. I don't want anybody to perceive me in a way that I don't want to be perceived. So I think that's really my biggest fear. So it's like technically I got the, you know, worst of each. And even now, even people that are quote unquote on the same level, I don't really know how to phrase it any other way, for lack of a better term. I'm still afraid to reach out to them too because I still feel like a clout chaser, and I'm just like, yep, I'm fucked. Fuck, dude. So yeah, no, definitely not a networker. Not a networker.